Are you following him? Yeah, okay, we don't need you to do that.
Arrest George Zimmerman. 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 Arrest George Zimmerman.
We have marched, rallied, demonstrated, and boycotted. So tonight, we open our doors again and join voices and forces with brothers and sisters of like mind to demand justice for Trayvon Martin, a life lost to his family, our community, and the world at the hands of a self-appointed assassin, Zimmerman. This case is not going away. We as a people are sick and tired of being sick and tired. We're fired up and we won't take no more. You're welcome to the house of the Lord Church. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
911, do you need police, fire, medical?
Maybe both, I'm not sure. There's just someone screaming outside.
Okay, what's the address that they're near? Okay, and is it a male or female?
It sounds like a male.
And you don't know why?
I don't know why. I think they're yelling help, but I don't know. Just send someone quick. Say, ah.
Does he look hurt to you?
I can't see him. I don't want to go out there. I don't know what's going on. So they're sending.
So you think he's yelling help?
Yes.
All right, what is your phone number?
Just there's gunshots.
And the reason why we're going through this is because of one thing and one thing only: white male supremacy. This is bizarro land for us. If anybody knows their history and has studied a brother by the name of Ibn Battuta, who lived in the 1300s, who was a world traveler, he traveled all over the known world, went to West Africa, Mali, West Africa, and said the most righteous people on the face of the planet were in Mali, West Africa. Now, if you know your history, you know that we are the direct descendants of the West Africans of Mali, Ghana, Songhai, and that region. So the most righteous people on the planet are now the most unrighteous people on the planet, and that's because of one reason: slavery and white male privilege. Period. Point blank. Until we address that, we're gonna keep experiencing the Trayvon Martins and the young brother that was shot up in Harlem earlier today, because like again, we don't value black skin. We're in a bizarro world where everything white is right. But I come from the source of all things, and when the source of all things decided to manifest in uniform, he did so as a black man and a black woman. So what is primitive is what is prime. We are the prime people on the face of the planet, and we had better start acting like it and showing example. Now, I'm gonna end it like this. I want you to finish it for me. The first law of nature is, the first law of nature is, by any means necessary. If you are not willing to preserve yourself, you are out your mind. If you are not willing to preserve yourself, you are out your mind. America, the United States of America, all capital letters, don't want us here. They don't want us here, and now that they have computers, they really don't need us. If we don't respect ourselves, we out of here. Now, I love myself and I love y'all. Whoever else loves me, I love you. White, black, brown, indifferent, it don't matter. Love yourself. I love you, you love me, we grow. If you threaten me, by any means necessary, the first law of nature is done.
And let me say this specifically to the black and Latino males here. And I love all people again, but I gotta speak to us for 1 second. I honestly don't know what to say. But what I will say is that I love you and I appreciate y'all and know that your life is valuable. Let me say this as well. Don't let anyone keep twisting the argument out and say, well, if you're mad about Trayvon Martin getting murdered, what about all this black on black and Latino black violence? Yes, we condemn that as well. And brothers, what I'm saying, y'all, let's not participate in any form of violence at all. It's unacceptable at this point. We can't. But just how Zimmerman, deeply self-hating, we can't participate in self-hatred. But don't let anyone twist the argument around and make it seem like because you fight each other, you have a hoodie on a sagging pants, automatically you're the problem all by yourself, Ronaldo Rivera. No one should be criminalized because their pants are sagging, because they got a hoodie or some Timbs on, because they happen to listen to Kanye or Yeezy or Weezy or Dreezy. Y'all know what I'm talking about. But what I'm saying to you brothers, what was said to me, be very aware of what's going on. I can't even stand here and lie to you because I remember years ago when I was in Bob Magazine as a writer, I asked Tupac Shakur a simple question when he was alive. Why don't you be careful? You know what Pac said to me? There's no place called careful, Kevin Powell.
We're here today talking about Travon, and what happened to Travon was not a case of stand your ground. It isn't even close. Travon was followed, stalked, targeted, and murdered by a racist with a gun who had been anxious for quite some time to realize his vigilante fantasy of ridding the world of one more black man. Stanton Police Department, who has a shady history, and if you look it up, you'll see they have a history of this sort of thing, of not prosecuting crimes against African Americans, decided to look the other way and allow this sick person to claim self-defense in a murder that anyone who has heard those 911 tapes knows is just not true.
All right, let's make some noise for Pittsburgh's finest, Jasiri X. Arrest George Zimmerman. Arrest George Zimmerman. Arrest George Zimmerman.
Arrest George Zimmerman. Arrest George Zimmerman.
Human beings in a mob. What's a mob to a king? What's a king to a god? What's a god to a non-believer?
Celebratory atmosphere would change quickly. Who watching the game with me? You know, Lil Travon was repping his hometown. D-Wayne and LeBron, he had just came up from Miami to see his daddy, who knew such a great weekend. Went in badly in a place where you move because it's safe for your family. But some people have an ingrown hate for your family. Halftime, just a short break from the slamming. About to go to the store, little bruh, you want some candy? Ooh, man, I'll grab you some Skittles, kid. I'll be right back in a little bit. I'll grab you some Skittles, kid. I'll probably be right back in a little bit.
Human beings in a mob. What's a mob to a king? What's a king to a god? What's a god to a non-believer? You make it out alive. Alright.
Paid for little cousin Skittles and the iced tea. Walked out the store and felt the chill of the night breeze. It seemed a little colder than before. He didn't know it was a war, like a soldier in a war that was watching him, clocking him, thinking about stopping him. 9 milli cocking him. Who's this nigga walking through my neighborhood? He fits all the specifics of criminal statistics. He looks suspicious. 911, what's your emergency? A black man's walking through my hood purposely. Stay calm, it's just Lil Travon, but he wanted to be the hero, so we put his cape on. George Zimmerman, the captain. Loaded Glock strapped in. Fake cop has been. Got out the car, knowing what the cops asked them. They always get away. This time it will not happen. What?
Human beings in a mind.
Say what?
What's a man to a king?
Say what? Say what?
What's a king to a
Say what? Say what?
What's a god to a non-believer?
Zimmerman didn't take his Ritalin. Drunk off adrenaline, says he's making the citizens arrest. Trayvon looks at him vexed. I'm just walking to the store, nothing more, nothing less. Just step from his home, he ignores his request. George grabs him, Trayvon swings and connects. Starts screaming out for help, but Zimmerman sees a threat. So he pulled out his gun and he points it at his chest. He fires but he misses.